Hello, and welcome to today's video. I hope this mic thing works. One time before that I came up here and the echo was quite atrocious. This is coffee. I'll get into that later. Let's get organized. This is a tiny table. I don't know if this was a really great idea. I have these traveler notebook inserts. If you look back like 2 videos ago, I talked about what people do, what you do with the inserts that fit into the traveler's cover once they are finished. And it was kind of the idea of like, oh, they lose their magic, they lose their personality. And a lot of people commented and said that they decorate the covers of theirs. It's not something I've ever thought about before. I've never decorated anything besides drawing really rudimentary doodles. I like to keep whatever a notebook I get natural, and usually it's a leather notebook. I don't really like colorful things. I don't like stickers or scrapbooking. I let the patina of the notebook do all the talking, take all the personality. This has been in a cover for the entirety of its life, for the year that I used it. So there's nothing special about it. There is no creases, there is no stains, other than, the date that I put on. I do like that it's cardboard. Cardboard? Is it paper? Paper is cardboard? Anyway, that's really not the point of that. So I have 3 notebook inserts here, and I am going to decorate them. I kind of was interested to see how it would make me feel, and I wanted to see how they would turn out. Now, being the fact that I like things to be a little more natural looking and like, you find it buried somewhere and it's like rusted and old, I have to do this a little differently. I have some coffee here. I don't know actually why it's filled up so much, because my intention was not to drink this. It's to do some sort of coffee staining on the books. So I don't need that much. Maybe I thought I was going to drink it. There's a flavor in there I can't quite grasp. So the plan is I'm going to stain these books. Well, I'm going to start with one. I've looked up some Old English templates, and I want to do some writing, some words in Old English lettering. I've never done this before, so it's all about experimentation and enjoy. This is what I forgot. A brush for the coffee. The coffee thing was a fail. It's something I've never done before, so I thought, you just kind of wing it. And then the results weren't what I expected, so I decided to look it up, and one thing I did not think about was heat. Also, I realized that I'm trying to stain a dark liquid on a dark colored book. I'm going to test it, just the liquid, and then I'm going to rub some grounds on it. I did not realize that heat is probably going to make the design, make the stain stick in a way that you want it to. I've made some cowboy coffee here, which is basically the way you make cupping. You put the grounds in the cup, water directly over the grounds. I guess instant coffee, though in this case the grounds are not going to dissolve most likely. I did try to make them a little bit finer in the mortar and pestle, just smashing them down a little bit to sort of enhance that color. And then I'm going to get a hairdryer. People have said to put it in the oven, but I'm not going to do that because putting paper in an oven doesn't seem like a great idea. I'm not really versed in that sort of thing, so I'm not doing that at all. And now we have heat. I think my original problem was that I wiped the book clean. I think I also soaked it way too much, given the fact that I was trying to do like a pattern and not necessarily like stain a white piece of paper in an antique sort of fashion. All of this so that I can have some decorated inserts. So I have already done the lighter colored book, and this is the result. And I updated the back a bit. I figured the lighter traveler's insert would fare better with the coffee because the stain is not the same color as the cover. I left the mug on for a little while so that the stain could get nice and dark. And then I found a leaf outside and I decided to dip that in the coffee bowl. It didn't turn out quite like a leaf, more like a shape. Heat was very important. So instead of like, see these spots here were like pools of coffee, and instead of them running off and spreading out and thinning the color of the stain, they pretty much stayed in place. And I had the idea that, well, obviously the coffee is a little too watery to show any of the details besides the shape. I decided to get my watercolors out and paint the back of a leaf, and that took a few tries because at first, trying to push down, the leaf stuck to my finger and it came up prematurely. I did it on this side because I thought the red would look cool. These are my insert covers. I'm gonna go grab the other one. This one kind of just looks dirty. Will I ever decorate an insert again? My advice is to not go as far as I did. If there is a next time, if I ever should choose to decorate a book again, maybe I'll just draw on it, or I'll get some stamps. If anybody wants to share anything about how they decorate their inserts, let me know. That's all for this. Thank you for watching.
Raison d'être is a French phrase, and it means reason for being. It's something my creative writing teacher in college would always say in class. I don't know, I guess I found it very profound at the time, and it stayed with me ever since. I guess it's like how people say carpe diem, which means seize the day, and it's actually quite interesting to me now that I would relate more to raison d'être, because I was so introverted and shy and difficult for me to seize the day, so instead I had to find my reason for being.